Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. As you can see by the title of this video, this is going to be my makeup inventory video and my I'm going on a no buy intro. I'm pre-filming this video, so this video should be posted on October 1st. It's the beginning of the last quarter of the year. There you go. So I had planned on filming a makeup inventory video at the beginning of the year, but then I didn't want to start a no buy and then do an inventory when I have been doing no buy for 3 months already, because I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't be able to tell a difference if I have made a dent in my current collection or not. And the reason of why I'm going on a no buy is because I've been very impulsive and crazy buying a bunch of stuff lately. I became a VIB Rouge in June for Sephora, and you know that means that you've spent $1,000 at the store. So to have spent $1,000 within 6 months, that's kind of crazy for me. And then at Ulta, I became a premier member with this with the last purchases that I made with the 21 days of beauty sales. And then to top it off, my car broke down, so I had to take the car into the shop. It's very expensive to fix those cars, and so I'm out about $8,000. So I decided, it just kind of dawned on me. I thought if I hadn't spent, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, I could have had maybe a little bit more saved, and I wouldn't have to go and get into so much debt. I'm a person who hates being in debt. It gives me anxiety to be in debt, so I try not to be in debt. So now that I had to pay with my credit card, you know, to fix my car. So to know that I have an $8,000 balance on my credit card, like, it gives me anxiety. So I decided to do as much as I can. I canceled all my subscription boxes. I canceled my Audible subscription, which that is an audiobook subscription. And a little here, a little there, and a little over here, that adds up. So I also canceled my cable because I don't really watch TV anyway. I'm either on Netflix or YouTube. So I canceled my cable. So I'm trying to do as many things as I can to help me save so I can pay that money faster. And then the last haul that I did with Sephora, I didn't realize it until I have it right here so I can show you guys, but my last haul was almost $400, and I didn't need any of this. Let me show you what I bought, okay? And I went crazy with, I love kids. I don't know if I've mentioned before, I like buying things in kids. So when Sephora came out with the favorites kits, I went crazy. I got the Give Me Some Lip, and the prices are here. So if you guys want to, you guys can start adding these up, okay? I got that one. Give Me Some Bold Lip, which I'm gonna do a review on this later. Glow For It. Beauty Unmasked. Scouted by Sephora. Soko to Tokyo. Don't fall. Beauty Sleep. Trending, Sephora's Most Coveted, or Beauty's Most Coveted. And Skin Wonderland. Of course, I didn't buy all these at the same time, but once I was putting these things away, I was like, oh my goodness, I am spending money like crazy. I need to like chill and just calm down for a little bit. So that's why I decided to go on a no buy. I have plenty of stuff to get me through like 7 lifetimes. Because I was thinking, you know, I'll be on a no buy, and if I run out, I'll allow myself to go buy it. But let's face it, I'm not gonna run out of anything. I have plenty of everything. But I have a way around my no buy. As long as I don't spend any money out of my pocket, it's okay. So if I'm given a gift card or whatever, that's okay. That being said, let me show you guys what I have here. I have two $20 certificates from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. So that's $40 right there, available to use as I want to. Then for work, I got a gift card to the mall, okay, for $25. I won a little contest at work, so that's $25 to the mall. And then since I paid my car with my credit card, you earn points and stuff and you're able to cash it in. So I was gonna cash them in for a Sephora gift card, but then I figured, well, what if I want to buy something at Ulta, or if I want to go to Walmart or Target? So I decided to just get a Visa gift card, and there's $50 in here. And then at Walgreens, I have a $35 certificate because, you know, in rewards, sorry, not certificate. I have $35 in rewards. You know, when you go to Walgreens, you spend money and then you earn points. I have enough for $35, and I think, if I remember correctly, I'm like 7,000 points away from a $50 certificate. So I'm gonna keep buying, you know, the necessities: toothpaste, toothbrush, mouthwash, feminine products, hairspray, gel, whatever, and I'll be accumulating points, and then that way, hopefully, I can make it to the 50. Sometimes they have sales, like, you know, during these 3 days, spend $20 and you get 5,000 points. So little things like that. So as you can see, I will be on a no buy, but I have plenty of like funds, if you will, to buy something if I really want it. I'm just gonna have to be a lot more selective of what I buy. Christmas is coming around, so I usually get gift cards for Christmas, and then my birthday's in February, so I get more gift cards by then. So like I said, I'll be able to buy stuff, just be a lot more selective and not as impulsive as I have been in the past. So yeah, that's what this is, guys. So now that I've given you my little spiel about why I'm going on a no buy, let's get into my makeup inventory. I'm gonna show you guys how much I have and what I have of each thing. So let's get started. So we're gonna start first with face primers. I have a total of 8. I always count the deluxe size samples as one item for themselves. So I have one from e.l.f., one from Laura Mercier, one from Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, one from Clarins, and then the deluxe size samples are from Smashbox, from Dr. Brandt, and Cover FX. And the little one that you see on the bottom of the right side of the screen, that's from Smashbox. That's the one I'm currently using. Oh, and I forgot these two little guys. These are deluxe size samples from MAC and Makeup Forever. Now for foundations, including BB creams, tinted moisturizers, things like that, I have 15 liquid and 1 powder. The most recent one being the one from Laura Mercier, which I just got, and the rest are liquid. Like I said, I have one from Clinique, one from Tarte, Dr. Jart, Smashbox, a little mini from Urban Decay, one from Laneige, I think that's what it is. Then one foundation in stick form from Tarte. Then I have 4 from Sephora, 2 from Laura Mercier, and the ones that I'm currently using are the Garnier BB Cream and the Cover FX Custom Drops. Moving right along to concealers, I have a total of 7. I have 2 minis, which are on top of that Tarte. One's from It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and one's from NARS in the color Custard. That just came in one of the Sephora favorite kits that I bought recently. Then I have, starting from left to right, the one I'm currently using is the one from Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Then I have a CC Tarte Concealer. Then I have 2 other of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Eraser Circles, and one from Touche Éclat. Now for face products, these are either powders or setting powders for under the eye, just powders in general. I have a total of 11 products. I have powder from a loose powder from La Mer, which I've never used. I've had that for about 2 years and I haven't used it. Then I have a L'Oreal True Match. I have two from Wet n Wild, one from Sephora, a bronzer from Wet n Wild Tricolor in Reserve Your Cabana, but I use that to set under my eyes. Then I have a little mini from Laura Mercier, one of those tone correcting powders from e.l.f., the one that has the different colors. Then I have one from e.l.f., and the ones I'm currently using are from Physicians Formula and MAC. I have three kind of contour palettes. The one on top is the one from Measurable Differences. I just got this not too long ago at Marshall's. It has a bronzer and kind of like a yellowish powder, which I use to set under my eyes. Then underneath that you have the Wet n Wild contour palette, and on the left side you have e.l.f.'s contour palette, which has both a highlight, two highlighters, and a setting powder for under the eyes as well. And while we're on that topic, let's move on to bronzers. On the top row, I have 4 of the deluxe size samples of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Those are very hard to go through because those tend to be very tightly packed in that little containers. Then underneath, I have 3 from Tarte in the color Park Avenue Princess. That first one is in the matte formula and the other 2 are the regular shimmery formula. Then I have one from Hourglass, one from Sephora, one from Bare Minerals, one from e.l.f., and then a little mini deluxe size sample from Laura Mercier. And I forgot to include these 2 little ones. One is from Bare Minerals and the other one is Laguna from NARS. They're both minis. Now continuing along with bronzers, I have bronzers that are in palettes. On the top left, it's a Vitality Disc from IT Cosmetics. It's a really nice bronzer there. Then underneath, I have a blush bronzer duo from Sephora. Then right next to it is a duo from Bare Minerals. Then on top, it's a duo with, it's a Tarte. I think it's Park Avenue Princess and some other blush. Then on the right side, it's a palette from Urban Decay, one of those natural flushed palettes that includes the shimmer in the middle, which is a highlighter. And then underneath that, it's the Lorac Pro To Go, which has 1 bronzer and 2 blushes. I stopped saying how many of each I have because I started getting confused here. So I will just count each separately and leave it in the description bar on the video. Then lastly, I have 2 bronzers that come in eyeshadow palettes. The top one would be from Divergent. It's I got that kit from Sephora years and years ago. And then on the bottom, it's one of my newer purchases, and it's going to be the shade on the bottom row to the right. And it's a bronzer from, this palette is from Bare Minerals as well. In addition to the other 9 blushes that you've seen on the other palettes and duos that I've shown previous to these pictures, I have all these other blushes. Starting from the top, there's a Dior blush that I got at the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and right underneath it is a mini from Lancome. Next to it is the e.l.f. Blush palette that has 4 blushes in there. Then next to it is one from Wet n Wild. Then next to that, 2 from Milani. And next to that, one from Urban Decay, and underneath that from Victoria's Secret. Then on the second/third row, we have 3 from Too Faced. We have 1 from Benefit, which is the Harvana. The only reason why I bought that is because I found out that it was discontinued and I really like that color. So I said to myself, it's now or never. So that's why I purchased that one. Then 1 from Sephora. I think that one came in a kit that I bought. 2 from NYX underneath that. Then 2 from MAC. Those are powder blushes. Then a little mini from NARS and a full size of NARS Orgasm. On the bottom row, 2 from Laura Geller and 4 from Tarte. And following the powder blushes, we have our cream blushes. I have 1 from Sephora that I got in a play box, and then a 1 from e.l.f., then Posy from MAC, and this other one from Tarte that I also got in a kit that I'm not the biggest fan of. And lastly, for blush, please don't judge me. I have 4 blush palettes. The top 2 are basically the same thing, but one has full-size blushes and the other one has deluxe size sample blushes. They are from Benefit. Then on the middle row, I have the palette, the Love Flush palette, I think that's what it's called, from Too Faced. And it has 6 deluxe size samples of their blushes. And on the bottom, I have a Tarte blush palette. I think this was from the holiday collection from last year, 2015. Moving on to highlighters, I have these highlighters right here. I have 3 from Becca on top, and I flipped them over because the light was being reflected on the little shield design that they have in the front. So that's why they're upside down. Then I have MAC's Soft and Gentle, then this one from Wet n Wild, and then a little mini from Laura Mercier. I also have the other 2 highlighters that were on the Vitality Disc from It Cosmetics that I showed you guys when I showed you the duos for bronzer and blush. And then the one from Urban Decay's Naked Flush palettes, also the one that comes with the bronzer and the blush. Then we have the Sephora Glow For It Favorites Kit that I just bought recently. This one has a highlighter from, it said Benefit, the WhatsApp, then one from Lancome, then one from Becca, the liquid form. Then we also have one from Hourglass, one of the strobe powders in the color Incandescent. Let's do eyebrow product stuff next. Starting on the right side though, we have the Kevyn Aucoin little contour eyebrow book thing that I just purchased recently. Wow, that was a very bad explanation for what it is. But yeah, essentially you get 3 different colors so you can mix and match to your eyebrow color. Then you have 2 highlighters on top, and then you also have a highlighter on the bottom. Is there number 2? I don't know why it starts with 3, 4, 6, 5, 2, and 1. That's kind of weird, but anyway. Then on the left side of the screen you have Benefits Cabrow. That brown's gonna be too light for me. I'm gonna try to make it work, mix it with something else, see if I can maybe match my eyebrows. Then we have Benefits Highbrow, which is a highlighter for under your eyebrow. Then you have the Tarte pomade, which is what I'm using right now. Then I have my Anastasia of Beverly Hills powder. Then 2 brow gels, both from Anastasia. I'm currently using the one that's full-sized, but then I have a little mini that I can use after I'm done with the full-size. Continuing with the eyes, here are the eyeshadow primers that I have. I have 3 eye spackle from Laura Geller, 2 from Smashbox, 1 from Kat Von D, and then 1 from Urban Decay. I'm currently using one from Laura Geller for my eyes, and then the one with the Smashbox one with the G. I think that stands for Gladys. I think my sister gave me that one. But I use that one on my nose, actually, to keep my foundation from breaking down. So moving on to eyeshadows, I have all these eyeshadows. These are my single eyeshadows. On top we have one from Victoria's Secret, followed by one from Tina Tarantino, then one from Ulta, single from NARS, and you can't really quite see that because of the light reflecting, but the one next to it is a duo from Jordana. Then on the bottom row I have single eyeshadows from Sephora, except for the last one. That one is Nutty from Wet n Wild. Then I have 4 from Urban Decay and 2 from MAC. And on the bottom, I have 2 loose pigments from Bare Minerals. Then kind of like a cushion shadow from Stila. Then a little sample from Makeup Forever. Or it's a mini, I don't know, I got that in a Sephora Play box recently. And then the Smashbox Full Exposure Duo, which I am currently panning on one of my project pans. These are the cream shadows that I have, starting from left to right. There's one from Cool Lids, it's from Laura Geller. Then I have 3 from Melly. I have 5 from Tarte, they're the colored ones. Then I have 1 from Laura Mercier, that's a full size, and then a mini one. And then a little mini from Bobbi Brown, 1 from Rimmel Scandalize, and then 2 NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils. And the small one, that one's currently in a project pen. Are my eyeshadow trio slash duos. I have from the top one, that is the palette from Divergent that includes the bronzer and the blush. Then below that I have 2 from e.l.f. They have 6 shadows each. Then next on the right side, I have like a quad from Tarte. Then underneath that, a quad from CoverGirl, and then 5 pan thing from Ulta underneath the CoverGirl. Then I have a trio from NYX and a trio from Lorac. It's a Pro to Go. And then I have 2 quads from L'Oreal. Then here we have 3 other little palettes. On the left side we have one from Lorac. It's the Pro to Go. Then on the right side, on top we have the Stila little mini palette. And then underneath that is a little quad from Sephora. And sorry guys, I forgot about this little guy. This is an eyeshadow palette from Estee Lauder that I purchased at Marshall's a couple weeks ago. You guys are going to be seeing it in an upcoming haul. Then the palettes start getting bigger. We have 3 palettes here with 6 eyeshadows. The top 2 are from Lorac. These are the ones that I got at the Nordstrom anniversary sale. And then for my most recent haul, the one from Bare Minerals that has pretty much just nude shades on the top row there. Then continuing with the larger palettes, I have on the top row one from Sephora. That's for the pretty neutral eyeshadows. Then I have in the middle one from Tarte. This is the Styled by Harouche, that one I just got. Then on the on the right side, we have another one from Sephora. Then in the center, we have a Tarte palette that includes a blush as well. And then this one in the middle is from Smashbox, and it's exactly, I didn't realize this, but it's exactly the same as the one underneath it, which is from e.l.f. You guys can see the shadows are, this is an exact dupe, and I didn't even try it. Then going back to the middle row on the right side, that one is from Laura Mercier, sorry. Wrong Laura. Then on the bottom one, we have a little holiday palette from Sephora, and then that e.l.f. that dupes the Smashbox on top of it. And then on the bottom right corner, we have Caviar and Bubbles from NYX. And these are the big eyeshadow palettes. Starting from the top, we have Urban Decay's palette by Gwen Stefani. Then we have the Tartelette palette from Tarte. This is the original one. And then from Urban Decay again, we have Wendy's collection. Then on the middle row, we have the Vice palette 4 from Urban Decay. Then a little Urban Decay palette. This is kind of old. I can't remember the name of it. And I can't remember the name either for that Urban Decay with the purple and silver packaging. Those are really old. I can't remember. Then on the bottom, we have the Monarch palette from Kat Von D. Then we have the Spectrum something from Urban Decay. And then the Too Faced Matte Eye palette and the Serpentina palette from Urban Decay. I would say I bought the Gwen Stefani, the Wendy's collection, the Vice palette, the Spectrum one from Urban Decay, the one in the black packaging, and the Serpentina. Those were purchased within the last, I would say, 3 months. And then of course we have the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics, which I just purchased, and the Stila Eyes Are the Window in the Mind color palette. And for eyeliners, we have all these. We have on the right side, why did I do this? On the right side, we have all the black eyeliners that I have. I have quite a few. I'm not going to go in through how many of each brand I have. Just note that the top right corner, those are the black ones. The bottom right are the brown ones. Then on the left top, I have 3 purples, followed by 1 green, 2 aqua tealish color, if tealish is a word. And then I have 4 blue, dark blue, navy blue type color eyeliners. And then for liquid liners, I have the black liners on the right side, followed by 2 gel liners, one from Sephora and one from MAC. Then I have 2 brown eyeliners, and then 4 colored ones, 1 purple, 1 teal, bluish color, 1 dark, not green, I would say maybe like an olive green color, and then 1 from Kat Von D, the one that I'm actually using right now in my current panning project. Now for mascaras, these mascaras are all brand new. They haven't been opened. On the top row, we have one from Benefit, the Real, then followed by Maybelline's The Rocket, followed by L'Oreal's Miss Manga, followed by Maybelline's Falsies. Then we have an Urban Decay Big Fatty Mascara, one from Mally, one from Sephora, and then two minis from the Benefit, the Real. Then on the bottom ones, like I said, they're brand new, but for some reason they didn't come in a box or packaged. Two from Lancome, two from MAC, two minis from Too Faced Better Than Sex, then two rollerball mascaras, then one from Lancome, one from Urban Decay, and the other one is from Tarte. And these are the mascaras that I have currently on rotation. This one is the first one is Stretch X. I don't know what brand it is. Then I have another mini from Tarte. And then I started using the Too Faced Better Than False Lashes Extreme. I just purchased that in a previous haul. You should have seen that. And then eyeshadow primer, I'm using one from Tarte. I really used to like the Amazonian clay one, but I guess they stopped making that one and they changed the formula to this one. And it's not quite the same. I'm not really enjoying it, so I don't think I would purchase that again. I'm gonna go ahead and insert the makeup setting spray category right here. I have two full size from the Urban Decay's All Nighter. I just recently purchased these. They were having that kit, the two set one for about $35, I think. Then I have a little mini of the All Nighter, then one Tarte something of the sea. I can't remember the exact name. And the one I'm currently using right now is a little mini from Supergoop, and it's the setting spray with rosemary. I really, really like how that smells. Now for lipsticks, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done, I promise. On the top row, we have all Urban Decay. These were in the Revolution lipsticks. I have 7 as backups for the other 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 9 that are open. I bought those ones, and then my sister knew that they were being discontinued, so she bought me those other 7 so I could have as backups. Because, you know, we run through lipsticks so much, so often, right? Then on the center row, we have 6 of the sheer Revolution lipsticks from Urban Decay, and then 1 from the Vice lipsticks that just came out. That one I didn't buy. That one actually came in a kit, one of the Sephora Favorites kits. Then we have 5 lipsticks from MAC, 2 from NARS, 1 from Smashbox, 1 from Laura Mercier, 1 from the Sephora house brand, and then 1 liquid lipstick from Dior. Then on the bottom, we have 1 from Clinique, 1 from Revlon, 1 from Wet n Wild, 1 from e.l.f. We have, I can't see, I know 2 for sure are from Makeup Forever, but the one next to the e.l.f. one, I can't see what it is. I think it's a mini from Laura Mercier. Then we have 1 mini from Kat Von D, 1 from Buxom, another one from Sephora, 1 little mini from Marc Jacobs, 2 from Bare Minerals, 1 from Stila, 1 from Tarte, 3 minis from Bite Beauty, and then a little mini liquid lipstick from Sephora. And then these are the lip crayons that I have, 3 from e.l.f., 3 from Tarte, 4 from Bite Beauty, 3 from NARS, 1 from Kat Von D, and then that little lip gloss should actually be in the lip gloss pile, but for some reason it made it to this picture, but this one is from MAC. Now for the lip glosses, starting on the top row, those are the full-sized ones. The first one I got in a beauty test tube. It's a trio. I can't remember the name of the brand. Then we have 2 from Buxom, 1 from Smashbox, which I'm currently using in a project pan, 1 from CoverGirl, 1 from Bare Minerals, 2 from Mally, 2 from e.l.f., 1 from Tarte, 1 from NYX, 1 from Sephora, 1 from Laura Mercier, and the last one I also got in a new beauty test tube, and I can't remember the brand. On the center, we have the deluxe size samples. We have 1 from Tarte, 3 from Buxom, 2 from NARS, 1 from Bare Minerals, 1 from Makeup Forever, 1 from Clinique, 1 from Laura Mercier, 1 from Marc Jacobs, a mini from Hourglass, and then a mini from OCC, and that little ball that is from the Sephora house brand. On the bottom, the lip balms, we have 1 from Dinoplats. I love that one. Then a Carmex, then a Lip Saver. I can't remember the name of the brand. Then 3 Sugar Fresh lip balms, and then a little pot of the Sugar Fresh lip treatment. And these are the ones that I have currently on rotation. At the beginning of the year, I pulled out about 30 lip products that I wanted to use up, and these are the ones I have left. The first one is a lip tar from OCC. Then we have a lip gloss from Stila, a lip gloss from Mally, a lip crayon from Buxom, and then we have a lip crayon from, I think this is from, I want to say, I don't know what it's from. I'll make sure I annotate it somewhere. Then I have one from Bite Beauty, two from NARS, one from Laura Mercier, one from Dolly 10. I got in a new beauty test tube. Then that hot pink one is from Mally. Then Kat Von D. Then a liquid lipstick from Stila. That Kat Von D color, whenever I wear it on videos, people ask me what I'm wearing. So just know that it's that little one right there. And then these lip products, I have them packaged, so I didn't divide them into the other categories. But we have two sets from Sephora favorites that give me some lip and that give me some bold lip. And there's 6 items in each one. And then we have one kit from Buxom that has 6 mini lip glosses. And then of course my most recent purchase, my Urban Decay Vice palette in the Black Mail edition. And last but not least, we have fragrances. I go ahead and I divided it by deluxe size samples and little sample minis. On the top there, we have this kit that I got from Marshalls. It's 4 different scents from Chloe, 3 different scents from Chloe, sorry, but you get 5 little containers. Then on the center, we have 2 from the Atelier Cologne. I think that's what it's called, in the Orange Sanguine. I really like how that smells. Then a little deluxe size from Balenciaga, 2 from Tory Burch, 1 from Versace, and 1 from Clean in the Rain scent. And then on the bottom row, we have all those little mini perfume samples. I'm not going to go through all of them because it's going to take me a long time to mention each one. Then for the full-size perfumes, I have one from Vera Wang, Coach Poppy by Coach. Then that one that's open, that's from Swarovski. Is that how you say it? That's the one I'm currently using right now. I actually bought that in Austria 2 years ago when I went there for the summer. So that one has sentimental value, but that's the one I'm currently using. I have one from Chloe and another one from Marc Jacobs. Those 4 perfumes that are in boxes, they are brand new. They haven't been opened. They are in my closet. I keep my fragrances that I'm not using in my closet to keep them away from the light so they'll last me longer. And I usually try to have just 1 perfume open at a time. And for body sprays, same thing. I keep them in the closet where it's dark and cool, and I only have 1 open at a time. On the top row, we have all of my Victoria's Secret body sprays. We have 2 from Pink, 1, well, I guess 4, 5 from the regular Victoria line. We have a little mini there at the end. Then on the bottom one are from Bath & Body Works. The one I'm currently using right now, it's the Mad About You. That's why it's kind of like separated from the other ones. But the other 3 full-sized from Bath & Body Works are brand new. Haven't used them. Then there's a little mini there, Be Joyful. And then a random one that I bought at Marshall's a while back. It's white from Kenneth Cole. And you can see the sticker there from where I bought it. As you guys saw, I have a ton of makeup. Like I said, enough to last me like 7 lifetimes. And I'm not gonna give myself goals. Like there's some people that say, you know, I have 7 of these, but I only want to have like 3 or 4. And I'm not gonna do that right now because I don't want to get overwhelmed by my collection, and I don't want to put that added pressure of being like, oh my god, I have 3 months and I said I wanted 3 and I'm still at 6. You know what I mean? So I don't want to add that pressure. So I'm gonna be checking in. I'm gonna be doing these kinds of updates every 3 months. So like I said, this one starts now, and then the next one will be in January, then April, and then July. So thank you guys so much for your support. I'm gonna have to get a little more creative with what kind of content I add into my channel. Not as many hauls. Oh, speaking of hauls, I have 2 hauls coming up, but these were before, but I've already like bought them. So when you guys see them, just know that they were purchased prior to this video. There's gonna be a Marshall's haul and you guys are gonna also see an e.l.f. haul. I'm probably gonna spread them out throughout. I'm not gonna upload them right away, just so I can have like a little bit different content here and there. But I'm gonna continue project panning. I synced my update for my last update for my Finish 13 by Halloween. I'm very motivated, very excited to just keep going and panning and using up my stash. And like I said, thank you guys for your support. And you know, I just wanted to put it out there because I think it helps you keep yourself accountable. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was kind of a long video and a little bit rambly. If you made it till the end of this video, thank you so much. You are very brave. You're awesome. I will see you guys on the next one.